Hi there, and welcome back to Daily Bible Promises with a Twist. And today, as always, we're going to begin by reading from the New International Version, one verse, Psalm 121, verse 8. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. And as this verse is basically the same in every translation that I looked up, we're going to skip repeating it, but we're going to go to Revelation 3, verse 7 and 8 in the New American Standard Bible, and I think you'll catch where I'm going here. He who is holy, he who is true, who has the key of David, who opens and no one will shut, and who shuts and no one opens, says this: I know your deeds. Behold, I have put before you an open door which no one can shut, because you have little power, and have kept my word, and have not denied my name. Just as a refresher, the first few chapters of the book of Revelation contain specific words to real-life churches that were functioning at the time that John received these revelations from Jesus. So this verse was specifically spoken to a very faithful congregation in Philadelphia, who felt that they didn't have a lot of power, but they were very faithful. I have never been on the A list of anything in my life. However, as I live with a slowly progressive neurological disease, I now book my airline tickets and make sure that they know that I will be flying and that I will need wheelchair assistance. Although I can walk, there is absolutely no way I could walk across modern airports that are so huge now to my gate. And so as soon as I reach the ticket counter and they see that my ticket is flagged, they get me in a wheelchair and off we go. Because I am in a wheelchair, we skirt an awful lot of the lineups that able-bodied people need to go through. Why? Because the airlines know that we with disabilities take a little bit longer to do stuff than those who are able-bodied. However, if I didn't have the person behind me pushing that wheelchair who carried the proper credentials and had gone through all the security checks, I would never get through that line that quickly. I am not going through those lines on my own favor. I'm going on their credentials and the fact that I am traveling with them. And because I went through the extra time to go down to my local airport and get my own credentials, that helped me go through the security lines a little bit faster. When the security guards at the airport see me coming, being pushed in a wheelchair with somebody that they know and recognize pushing me through, they automatically lift those little ribbons of the queue lines to let me in. They open a door that no man could open unless they had the credentials to go through that door. I feel safe and well taken care of when I am in the hands of those who carry the authority to usher me into places that I could not go by myself. And when I disembark a plane, the same thing happens. Somebody is there to usher me through all of the gates we all must go through when we arrive at our destination. God blesses the faithful with favor if they remember that the favor that they carry has nothing to do with them as an individual, but it has everything to do with the one who carries that favor for them. So let's read Psalm 121:8 once again. And if you are in a place where you need God's favor to open doors for you, just know He's already working on your behalf. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore.